Oh, dear God. Hmm. Okay, according to that up there, y'all do not hear the game at all. Yeah, like I said, I couldn't get that other stuff to work. I'm not technologically adept to to make it work. Let's see, I'm checking everything up there. Everything's looking pretty decent, I guess. I need to. Okay, let me Alt Tab and let's do that, and then okay, I'm seeing a little bit of movement up there now. Okay, but that may be a tad too loud when I get in a truck because I got that music set real low. So let's put it there. We'll try that. And I'm going to need a. Let's see, is it that one? Mm, okay, that's not it. That's not what we're looking for. So let's see. That. Yeah, there we go. There's a chat window. All right. I suppose we have a chat window now. Let's see. I can type in it. Hi, all. And hit the enter key. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. So, okay, that is good deal. That part seems to be working. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Mm, okay. Let's grab this. Sorry, Al. Like I said, if you wanted professionalism, you would not be here. Um. Oh God, that's way too big, but that's okay. Now I can slide this up under it like that. I guess. All right, let's see if we can do this and do. What is that? Oh, that did not happen like I thought it was going to. Um. Oh, that gives me a lot of interesting things, though. Things I did not know I could see. All right, but I don't need it, so we'll close that. I hate that noise in my ear. And let's see. What about? Hmm, oh, no, that wasn't good. I need that. I don't need that. There we go. Um, Yeah, want that, want that, want that. What's this again? Okay, that involves signing in and all kinds of shit. So, okie doke. Look at there, YouTube. 5 minutes before the first one came out. All right. Anyway, not quite sure how any of this is going to sound or how it's going to look, but we're back to OBS. Me and my battles with OBS. All right. Let's get back in here because we're parked on the shoulder. Another thing I don't like this way is, I have no overlays on my screen. I got a chat window, but it's on a separate screen, which means I have to take my eyes off of the road to read it. We're going to see if we can help the old man out. Where did my mouse go? There it is. Okay. Is there a way I can enlarge this text? No, there doesn't seem to be. That sucks. Okay. I'm going to get rid of reactions. Is there a way? No. I can make it smaller. Don't seem to be a way I can make it bigger. Oh, wait a minute. That just made it disappear. That's not good. Okay. That sort of works. I guess, maybe. I'm gonna try that. We'll tell in time when somebody comes in here and chats if I'm gonna be able to read it or not. Okay. Trial and error. Driver brake. Oh crap! Dropped my cigarette. Yep, that's code for I bumped the mouse and the camera went haywire. There we go. We get back on the stick. I need a good place to set that. Let's see. If I turn my head away from that microphone, boy, you can tell I fade way out. If I set it there, okay, yeah, I can reach for my joystick, turn my camera, prop the elbow on the table. Yeah, just ooh, I can even wiggle the table and it's not moving. That's a good deal. Okay, that works. That works. Oh, I heard somebody else rattle their jakes. They over there jumping off. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. We got something coming down the ramp now. Come on, dude. See, that don't make no sense because people don't do that. You're going to put me on the shoulder. All right, truck driver, you do you. And that other guy, he's just riding your ass. Four-wheeler, guess what? You're going to let me out. Because my tires are bigger than you. And it'll fucking hurt. Jackass. Roll the window up. All right, let's get a red flag right off the bat. Woo!
Exit right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Somehow, in the process of doing all I was doing with that other crap, I have bumped my pedals out of where my comfortable spot is. Dadgummit. What are we looking at? All right.
Go straight.
Driver, there just ain't no sense in to ride somebody's ass like that. Red light or no. That's not right.
Go straight.
It really ain't right for me to be out here in the left lane either, but it is what it's going to be. They're all going to merge over here anyway. I've got my spot. Y'all need to get the fuck over. You see the signs. Don't go up there and stop. You go up there and stop, you're going to be fucked. See, I told you. We don't slow down for a merge, you dumbass. Get your ass out of my way. Yeah, this is not PC friendly. When I say PC, I ain't talking about computers either. Of course, I would expect him to slow down and stop to merge into a 2-lane road. Heck, he didn't even know how to pull up behind that car properly. Ah, we're back over here close to God's country, I believe. Hey, Wolf. I had to blow my chat window up, but I can see. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I didn't know if I was going to get this thing working or not, to be honest with you. I tried some new software a while ago, and I don't know if that was you that come in and watched, but oh, dear God, I about had a panic attack. The whole screen went black when I was doing like 45, 50 mile an hour coming around a twisty, turny road. It was exhilarating.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Woo, drive this thing like I got 5 hands. Oh, I hear you, Wolf. Everything else been all right with y'all? And I hadn't really spoke to you in a couple of weeks now. Yeah, that's pretty. Is this truck motor too overpowering? Does I know it's real loud in my headset, so I need to watch my volume of my vocals. Or am I too loud on mic or anything? Because like I said, I had to reset up everything on OBS. I tried some software that came with my graphics card, and yeah, that didn't work out too well. And when I cut OBS on, it needed to update. Then after it updated, well, it told me it failed the update because something about it couldn't download a certain file or whatever. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm having to use an old version of OBS, but I had to reset everything up as far as microphone capture and all that. And I couldn't remember where I had my levels set to. So I don't know if everything's overpowering, because you know me, I like driving with straight pipes, and that makes a motor loud. Oh, you barely hear the truck. Okay, well, I may have the we can play with that. I have to place my mic or my mouse way over there. I can play with that. Let's see here, because I got it turned down in here real low. So that lets me know that this right here controls what goes out over the broadcast. So we'll throw this up to like 55 or so, and we'll try that. My voice is loud, but you barely hear the truck. Is the vocals overbearing? Does it sound like the mic's way too hot? Or are all you hearing is my voice? That would be a better question. Are you hearing any type of background noise in the room or anything? That would help me out. And we'll set that to that. And we'll try that and see if it changes. Because, see, when I adjust that volume, oh, you're not hearing nothing in the room? Okay, gotcha. See, when I adjust the volume in there for the master volume, it doesn't do anything in my headset. It doesn't get louder or softer. It stays the same level in my headset. So I don't know what's really going out. I got to have somebody out there actually listening to it and helping me fine tune how much it is. That's sort of what I've been doing with the just voice is strong. Okay. I've got a knob right here where I can adjust it to there. That's me having the microphone level set all the way down to the bottom. Am I still hearable? Boy, they've had I bumped the mouse again. Damn it. They've had okay, they fixed it before I could look over. Dadgummit, they had a fender bender. Yeah, I know you've never minded helping me get levels set up. I appreciate you for that, Wolf. It comes in handy having people. Oh, I'm still loud. Okay. Well, I do have a big mouth. I can't do nothing about that. I was born that way. Yeah, I can't turn the mic down any lower. But that does help me in a way. And now I know that the microphone picks up so well that I don't have to increase the gain, because that's what I adjusted. Was there's a gain button on the back of it, lets me decrease the amount it pumps it up. So now I know I don't have to pump it up at all for it to go out good. It's wrong gear. Come on down. There we go. So the GPS is louder than the truck. Okay.
Go straight.
Vocals. My vocals is over everything. Right? Let's see options. Audio. Let's see. And you said you can hear the GPS over the truck. It's not radio. I thought it had a vocal or a volume knob for the GPS too, but I don't see it here. Yeah, voice navigation volume. I got it on 100. Okay. Watch, as soon as I turn this down, then I won't hear it at all. I hope that ain't what's going to happen. Vocals, yes, you've got all my vocals. Okay. We just want to increase the truck volume then so that the truck is better. Yeah, I'm having to wait on you know how it is. You're not new. That delay thing, I have to get used to that. Okay, we'll increase the master volume up to 75 and let me know if this helps out with the overall, but we want to make sure the vocals are still over everything. Let's see, and then I got to hit that and then hit that, and we're back in. truck just seems quiet. Ooh, I just thought of something else. Hold on. Let's see. Me alt tab out. Let's try that and come back in here. Because it may not have been it may not have been the in-game levels. Okay, no, I'm not going to adjust that. I'm going to do that, then come back out and let you hear this. Whoa, stay on the road. Slow down. There you go, slow down. Sometimes when I alt tab while I'm driving, it makes my stuff quit working, so I've got to get my gear shift back working. All right, pedals are working. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Gears are changing now. Yeah, I'll get a red flag for this one. I've got a website that I'm going to download me some stuff off of that'll sound like I'm listening to the radio, which is what I'm listening to right now, but I just figured the heck with it. I'm not monetized. I don't mind getting a copyright notification on this testing work. Truck is much better. Okay, so it is the level of the on the OBS that I need to work on just a little bit. Okay, while I'm at a red light, I can put this in neutral. I can alt tab out, and I can also decrease my microphone up here. Test. Let's try about right there. And come back in game. There we go. Voice is twice the my tongue gets in the way sometimes when I try to talk. My voice is twice the truck. Okay. Did that seem to decrease my voice any?
Go straight.
I appreciate that. Oh, stop. Woo! Damn it, boy. That was it's been one of those nights all night long. A little on the decrease. So my voice did go down a little bit, but it's still real hot compared to the game. I take it. I just don't want the game to go up into the red and get distorted. Yep, Huey Lewis and the News. I like my 80s music. Don't you dare. Oh, God. Oh, I strangled AI. 'Cause now I just got to sit here. I ain't got to turn here. I got to turn right down yonder. Y'all could have just all got over there. You're able to back that lane up. You don't have to wait till right there where the line's open. Dear God. But at the same time, I can alternate tab out. Since they're going to hold me up at a light, get my mouse up there. I can step that back even just a little more. Like about right there. We're fine tuning this stuff. And then we'll go back on the game. She's hot and soul. About 10 minutes and then I have to drive 30. Hey, that's cool, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate the help you've given me. As always, you're welcome to come and go as you please, Wolf. You always at home when you see me here. Just come in, wave, say hi. I want everybody to hear that big throaty sound of that caterpillar running through them straight pipes, though. So I want to make sure I play with that and get it right. Gotta get it right, buddies. That right there is not my entrance.
Keep left, and then turn left.
That's my entrance.
Turn left.
Come on, come on. Ah, you piece of crap. Really? Is that what you're gonna do? You're just gonna stop there? Don't you dare. I swear to God, I will come up there and suck your face off. You jackass. Y'all people make me nervous. I'm gonna block the lane, so wasn't no reason to stop way back there. Articulated trailer, dude, and they got a gate that close to the road.
You have arrived at your destination.
Of course I have. You ever doubted me? Check the other mirror because I can't see a line in this one. See a line in that one either. That should be green by now. There it is. I lost my volume, turned the car on and the phone connected. Well, if yours is like anything like ours, we cut our phone on, the phone connects to it and everything starts playing through the stereo. So I've gotten to where now when I park anywhere, I turn that key to that ACC part, you know, and just sit there and let it play through the speakers. I like that surround sound, you know. Oh, I reckon I got back up here to God's country, as I call it. Oh, you back? Okay. That's a good deal. Well, we finished our little run there. We made it. I think I'm up here in Wyoming, right? Yeah, in Riverton. And I do believe I'm going to take the trailer I got and park it over there at Casper. And that'll give me that little section of road there that I haven't run yet. I'm not going to run this trailer no more. I've been playing with it for a while and it's just For some reason, it's also the way I got the truck lengthened out with that extra axle in it, and then that articulated trailer. That is not a good combination. I should have left that a normal length with tandem axles back there, then an articulated trailer, and it would have worked out fine. Um, Weight wise, it would have been fine to run it that way. I just thought it would look cool this way. Oh, YouTube gets canceled out when the phone connects. Well, that sucks. Ours will let us play YouTube through the stereo speakers. I keep mine on a playlist, so I usually listen to this. I don't know if he's Scandinavian or he's from somewhere overseas. He does a lot of covers of a lot of popular music, and he does them in like a, mm, for lack of better terms, heavy metal style. So, he, and when I say he does covers of everything, I'm talking like Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. He's got a heavy metal version of it. So, yeah, he just all kinds of popular music. And I got him on a playlist that plays for like 7, 8 hours. So every time I get in a car, I just pop that playlist on YouTube and let it start running through it. What all trailers do I have over there? I've got a bunch of trailers here. I'm still getting used to this new setup since the update. I need to look under trailer manager. What all do I got at Casper? I've got a lowboy. I've got sliding tarp, so that's a box trailer. Oh no, the guy running the Anthem, he's pulling that. So I got my fuel tanker over there, and I got a what? A lowboy double. Oh, that's what I'm pulling. That's the articulated one. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Shine. I wished it would. I guess if I click there, it does do them that way. Okay. Learn to use your learn to use your stupid menus, and I won't be confused. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 trailers in Cheyenne that are not being used. I don't really understand that. Unless it's just because I've left them there and the numbers get so low on them, they start using them. But that don't make sense because that one's still at 0 and it's not being used. Well, I started them off with sliding tarp trailers, and then I moved them over to lowboy trailers, but I didn't get rid of those, and I haven't moved them anywhere else. So there you go. I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's pulling the drop deck instead of a reefer. Okay. I thought I'd stick a couple of different types over there and see what he pulled the most of. He's been pulling the drop decks more than the reefer at all. Well, that's interesting. But now I want the guys at Cheyenne to be pulling the drop decks. So I got to get these tarp trailers out of there. And that one's under a load, ain't they? Yeah, they're under a load. And this one here. Yeah, under a load. So I've got extra trailers to move places for other people to use. But if I make Cheyenne. See, I wouldn't be good at streaming. And that's the reason why I get lost in these menus and what I want to do instead of just pull like some of them other guys do. Oh yeah, yeah. I hear what you're saying. Um, I only got one guy that's running out of the same garage as I am. So my garage in Casper here is what I call my home base, and I just put him there to be putting him there. I'm gonna move him to another place. I'll probably move him over to Salt Lake City. Cheyenne's garage is full, I believe. No, garage manager. Cheyenne five, yeah, five drivers. Um, I've got a garage in Saline. I can put somebody down there. You know, so I could move the guy I got with me at Casper. I just recently hired him and threw him in that Mack truck and said, "Here, go make money." Um, not that I need his help keeping the profit and productivity at 100% there. So, but yeah, that's my explanation. Uh, I buy I buy a trailer and I try it out myself, and I'm trying to figure out what are some of the best trailers to put in which locations. As far as because I've noticed how they run, they don't run like we do. We don't care where we go. Um, we just take a load out and then we don't try to get a load straight back. They try to take a load out and try to come straight back to where you got them based from. So you got to make sure that they've got a trailer that will haul back to their city. And you want something that hauls decent paying stuff. Some cities don't import anything that, you know, certain trailers haul, like a tanker. You can get in several, there's several, I found several dead spots. And it's not bad to have to go to another city to load, but the way this clock runs, sometimes it can be a test to see if you can make it there before a good load cancels. But other than that, it's just a management type thing I'm tinkering around with. But now that me and you were talking about that, I wonder if that's possible. I guess now would be the time to see if it's possible. Okay, I've got the driver manager, and I've got this guy in Casper. All right. Move him to doing long distance. Oh, I figured he'd be pulling that tanker I left at Casper. That's what it was. Because Casper hauls out a lot of gas and diesel. And he had the endorsement for it, but I guess not. Now, is there a way? Yeah, relocate. So I can relocate him to a different slot. Like I can put him down in Saline. And click OK. And then, oh, he don't take the truck with him. Okay, so if I just ripped him out as he was driving down a highway, what happened to the truck? What happened to the trailer? Stayed there with him, but the truck didn't. That's weird. But we should be able to go here. Click the Mac. Relocate. Saline for him. Click OK. Now he's back in the same truck. Oh, sure enough, Wolf. Yeah, I'll still be here playing around, man. I'm just goofballing around. I ain't nowhere close to tired. don't, oh, poo poo. I must have put like 10,000 miles on that Mac before I gave it to him. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now that I've got him out of my garage, I'm going to go to Garage Manager, go to Casper. It's upgradable again. How much is the upgrade? Yeah, I can do 150,000 by myself. That's no problem. It's only 100 grand to go large. Doesn't really matter other than the number of trucks that I can keep here because I like test driving the trucks before I stick them out somewhere. Yeah, go ahead and upgrade it. Ooh, don't it look pretty? All right. Go to trailer manager. This one right here. Relocate to Saline. Yes. Okay. I mean, because he was still under it, so I'll have him take that to Saline. It basically is nothing but a box trailer. Ooh. Let's see here. It's like this one. I can relocate it up here to Casper. Now they won't use that one. And then this one. Type. This one. Relocate to Casper. Alright. I can't believe dude is not using that reefer unit. He's using all three of these aluminum drop decks. That means Salt Lake City. I need to put other drivers in there. Could just sell those. Get rid of the tarps off of them using his drop decks. I think more money can be made with a drop deck than the sliding tarp because even though it gives me the like when I look under driver manager, All these that are hauling the sliding tarps, it's giving me this symbol here. And go into trailer manager real quick. Veronica. What's Veronica? Veronica ain't got a damn trailer. That's not telling me what I'm looking for. Sure don't. What's Veronica doing then? Pray tell. She is in Cheyenne. She just came back from Brownsville. Says she's sleeping. I don't know that girl there. She's a pain in my ass. Switch her off to fragile. You need to get her at least 4 in that. Go ahead and pop his distance. So distance and distance. Daniel is on high value. Change him over to fragile. Veronica was fragile. Marcos, leave him on high value. Angelo, yeah, you can move him to fragile. Georgia. We'll let her do just in time. So she ain't got nothing there. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not sure that I do want to do that. Come to logistics map. Show me where those places are. Galveston. I need to get down. Ooh, no, Brownsville. I got to get down to Brownsville. I need to do whatever I need to do to get to Brownsville. So, yeah, okay. That's my next step. I want to put a fleet of those cattle haulers down there. Let's see here. Map. Boom. Boom. Gonna go there. No, we're not going that way. Well, yeah, we are. We're going that way. That'll work. Select all. Now, visited, turn off. Photo captured, turn off. And good. Alrighty then. Yeah, we got Peterbilt dealer here. So yeah, let's do that. And drop button. Yeah, after taking forever, I've made my decision what I'm doing. Turn off our blinky blinkies.
Turn left.
Gonna take us a minute. Gonna take about a minute or two to get out of here, that's for sure. I ain't sticking out there, so why are y'all stopping? That's a good way to die.
Go straight.
Oh, these four-wheelers are getting on my nerves.
Keep right. And then go straight. Go straight. Go straight.
Hmm. It's hard to read that because it doesn't leave a. On mine, I can look up there and it tells me what I spec out at. But the game don't leave the dots on there, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to play with it some more. I mean, it's plenty loud in my headset. So I don't know. We'll figure it out sooner or later, one way or another. The beauty of it is I got a volume knob on my steering wheel. I can turn the music up and down. Oh,
Go straight.
that's a big step. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that work better. Because now I don't have as fine a control on my music as I did. What did I do? Hmm. I'm probably gonna hate myself, but yeah, I'm fixing to try that. Let's see how this works. Oh dear Lord. It seems to give me a little bit more fine tuning with my knob though. Well, I can't tell. That's Hell's Half Acre.
Go straight.
Screen got awful dark. Very quickly.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I'll mind the speed limit, you mind your business.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I can't. I gotta wait on the light. Boy, those prices would be nice. $3.75 for diesel.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Sure enough.
Turn right. Keep left. Exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Now playing worldwide.
Go straight.
www.80splanet.com.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right. Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
80splanet.com. 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 80splanet.com.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jackie gonna be a football star, Diane's debutante backseat of Jackie's car. Sucking on chili dog outside the taste of freeze. Diane sitting on Jackie's lap, got his hands between her knees. Jackie say, hey Diane, let's run off behind the shady trees. Dribble off those Bobby Brooks, let me do what I please. Say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. To walk on. Jackie sits back, collects his thoughts for the moment, scratches his head and does his best James Dean. Well, then there, Diane, you gotta run off to the city. Diane says, baby, you ain't missing nothing. Jackie say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, they say life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. So let it rock, let it roll, let the Bible bell come and save my soul. Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Change is coming around real soon, make us women and men. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, they say life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. A little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids doing the best they can.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wolf. I got concentrating on the paint jobs and stuff down here. Welcome back. Oh, that's a good year paint job. Got Michelin paint jobs. Oh, well, there's a camo one. I don't have the one like I got on my Kenworth, though. Might be able to do something with that. Hmm. I think that's the Mac. Not sure, but I think it is. Don't well. I don't particularly care for that. That won't work. That won't work. And that could work. I don't know. Yeah, the other way works better, I guess. Ooh, no, wait a minute. We do the light blue up there, and then the dark blue there. No, dark blue instead of the pink. It just makes that middle stripe look weird. there's not a lot of paint jobs I can put on this Mac that makes my colors work.
Oh, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh, yeah. I'll miss you every single day. Why must my life be filled with sorrow?
Mm,
Love you more than I can say.
almost something there.
Don't you know I need you so?
Wonder if I reverse this one,
Tell me please,
this
I gotta know. Do you mean to
one. No.
me?
What if I make them identical?
Am I just another guy?
No. Yeah, they ain't doing it either. Not for me.
More than I can say. Why must my life be filled with sorrow? Love you more than I can say.
Oh, that's sort of different. Then I want those blues swapped. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I love you more than I can say. Mm. Okay. All right. Now we've got this sort of. All of their low boys are in Cheyenne. I got drop decks everywhere else to start off with. I think I'm fixing to haul that reefer. Of course. Should have done that before it was hooked to me. Fix that. Park it. Now, configure it. It won't let me color that. I don't like. Doesn't let me paint the reefer unit. And it doesn't have the matching. It's supposed to be right there. I need something from there going down to Brownsville. Nothing. Bam. Okay. What about something going to Texas? Oh, that's not working because that's type in El Paso. Make sure they haven't messed this up. Yeah, it's still working, right? That's all they got going to Texas? Destination. Dallas. Yeah, let's just look for money then. By the way. No, I was right. That's the payments for hauling the reapers? Oh, reaper ain't what you need to pull then. That sucks.
This is 80splanet.com.
Let's do it.
Boom, boom. Yeah. There are, now if you know how to edit the things, you can load it into the editor and paint it what you want to, but just in game, it puts the Reaper unit on front of a box trailer so it won't paint the unit. It is sort of messed up, but it is what it is. I've seen some of them custom paint jobs on the workshop. They've got their units painted. So I'll take that El Paso load. TVs. I'll keep that third axle just lifted in the air. That's way too big of a gap. I should shorten this bad boy back up, but I'll probably be pulling my low boy behind it later. I just wanted to pull a Reaper once. I bought it and put it in Salt Lake City and never did pull it, so he wasn't using it, so I'm going to. Tone Loc. Man, it's been forever since I heard this song. Oh crap, dropped my cigarette. That's code for I bumped the mouse. It just turns so slow. Oh God. Truck itself just makes the motion of the turn so slow since it's so stretched out. Yeah, I need to shorten the frame. I don't want to buy me another one of these that's just for other things, you know what I mean?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
This thing will haul this reefer no problem though. It's got my heavy haul motor in it. It totes this thing like it ain't there. It's accelerating so fast, I don't have time to even
Left.
to goof around in between gears. Let's see, I'll start off in 7th this time. Oh God, that's hilarious. Didn't have an issue. Skipping gears 2 at a time. Oh Lord.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Need gas on it, bus. Because I use this lane like it's meant to be used.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Limited 18 speed transmissions. I don't know what you mean. Talking about brands. I mean, you got one that's got a 18 out of my Eaton Fullers that I got. I've got an 18 with a retarder and an 18 without a retarder. Now I could use a pack car transmission in here, but
Turn left.
I don't use pack car crap.
Turn left.
Oh, you got just base game stuff?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
That's just about, from what I've noticed, that's just about every transmission though in all the trucks. Some of them may have multiple brands, but usually you'll have a specific gear ratio transmission with a retarder and then another one without the retarder. I hate that thing is right in the center. It just takes forever for that front end to come around.
You have arrived at your destination.
That music, I still ain't been able to get the music quite right. It's a little too loud. And if I dial it back one step, it seems like it. I don't know. I had to get the hater builds off of mine. It was fucking up everything else on here. causing too many conflicts, especially with paint jobs and other trucks. I don't know if it was part of the lights package or what it was, but I noticed when I turned it off, I was having paint jobs that were getting weird, like parts of the dash would just blank out. So I started doing a check as I ran through, and when I took the Haterbilt and all the LEDs out from those packs, all of my dashes came back. So I don't run it unless I do convoy with y'all. Yeah, but you gotta look. They've also got motors in there that are turning what 900 and 1,000 horsepower. So they're not the most realistic things in the world. This is not going to make this turn, James. You knowed it wasn't. It was too long. Oh, I hate having to bend a truck like this, but we're going to do what we got to do. Folded it in half. But yeah, it's like I don't know if you've played with any of the Macs yet. There's not a lot of choices that Mac gives you either. It just depends. The one thing I did notice when I had that group of mods on, it messes up all of the normal Peterbilts because I didn't want to buy cheap price trucks. You know, this is my career save. It's the only one I got. I don't play multiple profiles, so I didn't want to buy the cheap priced Haterbilts, but I wanted at least one of the garages set up with Peterbilt. And then when I tried to buy the normal Peterbilts, it messed up a lot of the options for them. I had to actually turn those off to get the in-game options come up. Instead of them, it's like instead of them writing a file for something, what they did is just replaced existing ones. Does that make sense? So if you have the mod on, it overwrites an existing one. I guess that's the way to say it. It doesn't delete it. It overwrites and overrules it. So that when you go try to buy a regular Peterbilt, you know, you don't have all your options there. Which was a semi-pain. I wanted to put a one of those old Freightliner Classic XLs. I wanted to put one of them on here, but if you do that, then it replaces. I think it replaces like the I think it replaces the Cascadia. Yeah, it takes the Cascadia completely out of the store. I'm like, well, you know, that's not real nice. I want to be able to buy, you know, you got so many garages around. I want to try to put different trucks everywhere. Yeah, it's just not exciting hauling a box trailer because, you know, you just, boom, it's loaded. It always looks the same. It's just not exciting, is it? It is what it is. Now we're trying to get down toward Texas. Trying to get to Brownsville. They didn't have nothing going to Brownsville. Want to buy the garage in Brownsville. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed driving my Haterbilt with its stretched out frame and the big box sleeper on it and all that. I got some great screenshots when I was driving it around. It was fun.
Turn right.
It crippled, I guess that's how I would put it. It crippled my vanilla. It crippled my all of my vanilla trucks. I slow them because
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh yeah, I'm shift mine too. I think you meant you love them because you shift. They have more range and lower gears. I just got too much horsepower in this truck. I've got the old 34 Cat 3406 in here, and I think it's pushing right at 700 horses. So if you're not hauling anything heavy, it just eats it up, man. It eats the low range gears up where you don't have to step through every gear. But now you put some weight behind it, and yeah, you can drive this thing up mountains like you're supposed to, shifting the gears. But yeah, like starting off in third, you hear there ain't no strain on that motor at all.
And then turn right.
It just barely is making a purr.
Turn right.
I can't see my light. Yeah, well, I got right on red, so we came to a stop. Now we're doing it. See, there's no reason to shift to sixth from fifth or from sixth to seventh because you're not losing no RPMs. If you skip, she falls like she's supposed to. Like if you go from ninth to 11th, you skip 10th. I mean, that's just normal. That's normal stuff. You shouldn't have to split those gears in low range unless you're hauling like 100 and something thousand. You shouldn't have to split your low ranges anyway. Usually about 15th is when you're going to start splitting gears. Split them out at 1500 RPMs. Gets back up to about 1600. You'll go to the next one. There's 17th. We wind it back up to about 1600, and then we'll throw her in that big hole. We're done. See, the pull range on this motor's 1200 is 1250. That means just cruising like this right here, less than 1300 RPMs. You're gonna get great fuel mileage. So oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like before I put this new motor in this one, I was running a 6 1/4 cat But the thing I didn't like about it was the RPMs were too high. It had to be running 1500 RPMs for its peak horsepower, for its pulling range. So that meant you were shifting out at like 17 and 18, letting it fall back to 15. And to me, that's just way too daggum high. It burns up extra fuel. And with these straight pipe motors, you get some of your best sounds at lower RPM. Like if I wind this one up, like that right there was the old motor. 1800 RPMs running wide open in 18th gear. That right there sound, that gets old in your ear. That grates on your nerves. Like this one here, yeah, she runs like this. It's nice and throaty. That's the only reason I changed the motor out, to be honest with you. That change in horsepower, giving me more horsepower at lower RPMs. If I could have found a motor that was 6 or 6 1/4 at 1250, that would have worked. I'd have to downshift probably more than what I do. I'm usually only dropping 4, sometimes 5 gears if I'm hauling heavy up a hill. I came across that one road earlier today, twisty, curvy thing, and climbing it only had a 25 mile an hour speed limit. So, I mean, I was down there so close to, I was almost in the basement. I was 1, maybe 2 gears on the top side, and that was about it. And it would stay right at the speed limit. And then you'd get one of those almost U-turn turns that you got to go around while you're climbing the hill. So you got to back out of it, and that caused you. I was constantly between 2 gears. I'd hit those curves. I'd have to downshift to make it on around them, because you got to slow down to make that curve, man. You just had to. It did not like it. And then you'd get straightened out. You'd have to shift back up. And it would climb back up to about 25. But yeah, that's just the way it is in reality too. You know, you go through all those, was it 10, 11, 10, 9, no 10. 10 gears in the basement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. You go through those first 10 before you get up to, 15. Definitely before you get up to 20 mile an hour, you're already on the high side. So it all depends on the speed you're running too. And once you flip that range selector up to the high side though, and you start working splitting the top gears, that's where you're going to get most of your shifting done. Especially on the interstates. I've settled down after watching some of the convoy streams. I watched one of the older streams the other day, and I heard Mr. Parkwalk goes, "Doggone it, I looked down, I was doing 98. I'm like, doggone. And Lynn told him, he goes, I hate to be the butthole, but there is this thing called cruise control. So I'm being that guy. I'm trying to drive like I would out on the highway now. I get up to what I feel like's a decent speed for whatever I'm pulling, time of day that I'm pulling it type of deal, and then I just settle into it and do what I got to do. I should have probably just went ahead and stopped an hour early right there, but I didn't. Sometimes those things happen. I'm getting tired of that music. Give me something else. Oh boy, you're running slow. What in the bejesus are you doing, piggyback hauler? Anything going that slow on a 75-mile-an-hour road needs to have four-way zone. Because I wasn't even doing close to the speed limit.
Keep left.
You need to paint Swift on the side of your truck if you're going to drive that slow, driver. Now you got your race boy hat on. I don't understand these. Some of these guys I don't understand. I don't understand them at all. Really? You never made the speed limit? That's amazing. I haven't done a whole lot in California, but I know it's got that 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. I took this truck out. I've took this truck out there once over the past couple days, I guess you'd say, because I stretched one of the jobs out. And I didn't have problems making the speed limit, but now I was constantly between 17th and 18th, because some of the hills climbing at 55 and 18th, it was just right there at the edge of where you wanted it to be to have good pulling power. So I'd go ahead and downshift and go up them. You're running 55 and 16th? You got the wrong gears in your truck, buddy. Something's going on. You should be in top gear by the time you hit 55 mile an hour. Unless the transmission or something is not producing the right amount of torque, yeah, you should be in top gear by 55, man. That doesn't matter. I mean, that's across the board. It don't matter if you're in a 10 speed, 13, or 18th. You should be flipping into the big hole by 55. Unless you're just winding it out, you know. If you're winding it out to red line, then, you know, that's just driving style. But like this, I'm in 18th. Let me get in the slow lane, but, well, let me not run over nobody. Let me over? Yeah, okay, good. See, I can slow this one down, set the cruise at 55. Gonna piss that driver off behind me, but see, it's right there at the edge. If we start going up too steep of a hill, I got to downshift to 17. Because it's setting at like 11 and a quarter. So I can do flat land, and you see, well, you might not be able to see. Now you can see. You see how miles per gallon going up, 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 up? That's because she's in that top gear. Low RPMs. And it'll maintain that speed for the long time. Especially if you go down a slide hill. See, I picked up 1 mile an hour and all it was coming down a slide hill. See, now I can drop it. There's 17th. And see, 17th is going to show the same 99.9 right now because there we hit a hill. Slight change in elevation.
Keep left.
But you hear the difference in the motor, right? That being 17th gear at 55 and then
Keep left.
I didn't get to show you 18th and 55 again. Before we had to come in here, they want to take a look at my pretty truck. That's what I don't like. See, I was running 2 mile an hour. That should have took third gear. Oh, it's because I didn't have this. Bad truck driver. I was trying to put it in 14th instead of 4th. Yeah, because you don't. There ain't nobody that starts off in first or second. Well, with an 18 speed, you don't anyway. There's, like I said, unless you're just really loaded out the bazoo. Oh, it's quiet again. See, I can wind mine out and do 60 something in 17th. There's no cause to waste that fuel. When I'm normally driving, well, if it'll hurry up and get there. I usually set my cruise around 66, 67. So once I get up to speed, this right here is about the normal sound of my truck. It's just what I'm used to. Should be the motor and the exhaust should be like a low steady hum or a low steady rumble. Every time it throws fuel through the injectors for that little bit of extra power to climb a hill, you hear it pick up. But other than that,
Caution, please mind
she's pretty
speed.
quiet. Got a 55 mile an hour zone. Oh, really? You gonna give me one at 56? Okay, well, you be that way, jackass. He got me for a mile an hour over the freaking speed limit. And I'm running that fines mod that, but he was sitting there on the side of the road, so. I'm running that fine thing that if they don't see it, you didn't do it. Oh, he didn't get me for speeding. I've been sitting here running my hole, not paying attention. He got me for not sleeping. So I need to find a place to sleep. Need to do that in a hurry. Since I noticed it's at 0. Need to do that in a hurry. We don't want to have a bad accident. Let's look and see if we can't find us a sleep spot real quick. Oh, great. We're going to wreck. Oh, man. I have done screwed the pooch on this one. I probably should have stopped way back there. Let's see here. That's not a sleep. No, that's a dealer, and I'll get there, and they won't have a damn place for me to sleep. Can't sleep. I don't understand this. This is a garage. It's a viable garage, but it says sleep. I have never been able to sleep at any of the garages. So if anybody knows how to do that, clue me in. I can't do that. Let's see. We got a gas station there, but look how far it is off of the road. It looks like that's going to be well. Yeah, that's too far, ain't it? Another hour and a half. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. He'll crash. We'll burn before we get there. It's 90 miles. I got fuel to get there. That's not a problem. Man, I can't believe I let that slip by and I didn't pay attention to it. What was that right there? That was another garage. You can if you own them. Okay, you're going to have to teach me how to do that. The ones that I pull up in front of after I buy them, they no longer have the little square outside. So how do we sleep at our own garages? Sleep trigger is inside. Okay, the only trigger I open up inside, when I do that, it takes me to the truck configure and like this stuff on the screen, like at the bottom of the map. It brings up all of that. But it's for, it looks like this. But it doesn't say sleep anywhere that I've noticed. I may be overlooking it. But if you're telling me that's where it is, I'll pay closer attention next time and see if I can find it. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I have a garage close to me. But I did notice on the maps that all of them look like they have a sleep trigger on it. And I stayed at one the other day for the longest time trying to figure out how to sleep there. I could make that. I know I could. But as soon as I get there won't be a... And that's one where you got to pull through the gate. Next to this. Okay. It ain't one that you swing around in front of. You got to pull under the awning or gate or whatever to the service department, and they got parking spots. How bad is it? That's 48 miles. I'm gonna attempt that. I know when I get there that's not gonna be there, but we'll look there first. Egg coming. Let's get dangerous.
Caution.
Cut the
Please
cruise
mind
off. Yes, mind the speed. Oh, fuck me. Hell, I said let's get dangerous. And then hit somebody.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
We're going to let the coal roll.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
Lady, you might as well hush. If I don't see a car with lights on the top, we're going to get down here to this parking spot.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
See how much traffic is not out here, lady? Welcome to the real world. Truck driver sees black roads like this out in front of us. Now the speed limit's catching up with me. See what I'm saying? Why do I need to slow down? Let the speed limit catch up to me.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Drive it like you stole it, driver.
Get ready to turn right.
You mean left? Oh no. It's one of these weird lights. Oh, that's not a light for me. Okay. I done messed up. I'd hit a cop.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I hear a chopper. Where's the chopper at? Dude, your service truck sounds like a chopper. I don't think it's his truck.
Keep right, and then go straight. Go straight.
There's a GameStop, DC.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Hey, Cub, that just sounds good.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, I lucked out. Oh, I hate you right now. It ain't lighting up. Well, luckily ain't nobody here. Yeah, this thing sounds a whole lot different when the windows are down and you let that thing sound off. We gonna do some creative. country boy turnarounds here. Let's cheat. And now straighten it. I think it might be because my truck's too long and I can't put the truck and trailer in one parking spot. That's the way it was with my oversize. I had to overlap parking spots to park somewhere. I may have to unhook from the trailer. Yeah, it's not coming on. There it is. So yours don't sound like that. Are you using that straight pipe mod? Did you say you was using that? As I was making those last two corners to come into the Mac dealership, I was on stage 2. So oh, here's another issue I had with the hater build. And maybe it was just because I was using that lowered frame. I was having a hard time hooking it up. You'd back up under it, and it would back all the way up to landing gear. It would back the trailer all the way up to the cab and never hitch. I don't... I couldn't never figure that out. They're like, that hitches. Never had an issue hooking up my Kenworth. I've had issues driving my Kenworth, but that's all driver error. That ain't got nothing to do with the truck. I need to take that other thingy off of the map. Where was it at? It may have took it off when I put that. I guess it did. Took it off when I slept. Okay, good deal.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. and then
Go
exit
ahead,
left.
it's your funeral, dude. I ain't stopping for you.
Exit left.
My tires are bigger than your tires. That means I win. Oh, put it up on the Jersey wall. Thank you, sir.
Keep left. Keep left.
Yeah, this truck gets real quiet when you let off the gas. Which is, it's what it's supposed to do. You know, you're not pushing anything through it. So it does sort of get quiet if you don't have the jakes on. Just letting it coast, you know. I got me running some kind of traffic mod. The traffic mod I used to run all the time. It finally went out and nobody's updated it last I checked. This new traffic mod, it does good for times of day, but it doesn't make them drive the way they're supposed to. Fuck me. How come I knew y'all was gonna just keep doing that? Bunch of dumbasses. The old traffic mod I had was realistic
Left.
traffic AI, and the guy did a great job on it. You know, like that big truck there, he'll stay out there in that left lane for the next 20 miles before he swaps lanes. On that other mod, they wouldn't do that. They'd make their pass, and as soon as they got their cushion out there in front of you, they turn their signal on, come over. So, you know, you didn't get a lot of people, four-wheelers not included, you didn't get a lot of people clogging up the left-hand lane. The four-wheelers you can take and leave them. You know, they go where they go. But he did have a lot of them that would swap lanes, like if they were coming up on an entrance. I'd noticed that if somebody was jumping on, they turn their signal on before they tap their brake. They turn their signal on, trying to move over. And if they couldn't move over, then they'd hit the brake. Unlike right back there, dude just kept hitting his brake because the guy in front of him was trying to get off. You're not supposed to stop on the interstate. That's a no-no. I get not all ramps are quote unquote long enough to slow down on. But if you're driving that truck right there, you can slow down on that ramp. If you're driving this truck or that truck up yonder, you can't slow down on that ramp. You might have to start slowing down before. It's all about weight distribution. That other mod, it took things like that into account. You know, when a car got off, he didn't start slowing down on the interstate. So the guy did a real good job on it. I hated that it went out of date. It went out of date sometime while I was out of my computer chair. So I don't know how long ago it went out. That's one I wished somebody would pick up and run with. Speaking of updates, my game updated today. I was in here playing earlier today and saved the game in the middle of a load. Went to go eat a late breakfast, early lunch, whatever you want to call it. And then when I came back in here a couple hours later and started the game back up, instead of leaving it paused, I shut it down. And when I opened the game back up, it had updated, or said it needed an update on Steam. So I thought that was sort of weird. I didn't read any notes or anything, but I need to. What are we looking like on fuel? 144 gallons. Oh, you asked about what I'm mashing to zoom. I set it up. I'm using my side panel for all of my. Yeah, I dropped my cigarette. I'm moving the mouse out of the way. Woo. I got my side panel set up right for this game, so that I can like cut wipers on, intermittent, low, high, and we got another button that turns them back down and off so that you can pick what speed you want. And I've got a button on my joystick. It's just the only way I can describe it is a red button on top of the joystick, and when I hold it down, it zooms in. But it has to be held because it's one of them type of buttons, you know, it doesn't click and stay connected. It basically does the same thing on here that it does on my farming sim, because I've got it set up for farming sim that way too, so that I can zoom in and look over the dash when I'm trying to use front loader. My joystick also does my camera. I don't use the mouse because you see how I am with the mouse. It's real jerky. I can't do it smooth, but that smooth operation is all because of that joystick on the side panel. And I can turn my head like this, up, down, side to side, or I can green light. I can mash the other little button that's on top of my joystick, and the light will go from red to blue. Now, if I do that and mash up, it automatically centers looking right there. If I mash to the left, goes to that mirror. Mash to the right, I'm in that mirror, which causes me to swerve. Every time I try that, it causes me to swerve. Even if I'm on a straight road, I don't know why I do it. Oh, God. Hey, I did it. I had to let go of the steering wheel. I cheated. In order to go straight, I just let go of the steering wheel and did it real quick. Yeah, there we go. I went straight. But yeah, I've got, I know Lynn's building him a button box, and him and Simudad was talking about it during Simudad's last stream, I reckon, and one of them told, I can't remember if it was Simudad or if it was Lynn, said something about, yeah, he saw one that you could have up to like 48 buttons on. And I'm sitting there thinking, 48 buttons. Okay, well, that sounds cool. Wait a minute. I'd run out of shit to put on the buttons.
Keep left.
Because between the side panel and the steering wheel. Now, if you've got a steering wheel that don't have buttons on it, maybe, yeah. But I've got 20, I think there's a total of like 26 on the side panel, plus everything that you got on a PlayStation steering wheel, right? Come on now, get up to speed. You jumped out here. go. Thank you. I'm not a proctologist. I don't want to be up your bung. Go on. I ran out of stuff to, I was looking, I had buttons and I'm like, well, what else? So I've got buttons to raise my truck up with the suspension. I have found very little use for that. Not saying I don't use it. I've just found very little use for it. I've got buttons that lower the suspension. Again, not a lot of use for it, but I got a button for it. I was using one of the buttons over there for turning the electrics off, and I just got tired of that. Having to reach to the side panel, then come back to the steering wheel to crank the truck. So I just got rid of that. Yeah, I thought you said that y'all put those motor mods, those engine mods in. I can't remember. Like I said, I've been away for this so long, I can't. I've got the pinned convoy mod thingy. I know you know what I'm talking about, but I've got it located because I've seen Simu ask who all he's trying to get a head count of who all might show up, and I said, I tell you what, I ain't been around for a while, so yeah, I might do it. I said I'll have to get up with somebody and get the mods, and he shot me a message and said, yeah man, if you'll look under pins, I've got a message pinned up with the latest, all the mods that we got plus the order they're in. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, I got a link to it, and it's on the workshop or something. I forget how he said he did it, but he said he had it set up. So I've got that marked, ear tabbed, however you want to say it. I just got to go look at that. I figure I'll probably do that like sometime tomorrow evening before I punch my time card and go to bed. That way Sunday when he does his convoy, I might jump in there with them for a little while. Yeah, I know what's happening here. Hey, you watch that guy, he'll speed. Yep, he sped up immediately. I tell you, they're aggravating, man. AI traffic on here just makes me want to strangle you. See, this transmission's got the retarder on it because I didn't pay attention. I hate a retarder. I hate that. I'd rather not have the retarder on and let this truck operate like it's supposed to, where I set the cruise,
Keep right.
and then turn the Jake
exit
on.
right.
Then I turn the Jake on, and within 5 mile an hour over the speed
Exit
limit
right.
that I got it set at, the Jake will cut on.
Turn left.
I missed it. Sometimes it works that way, especially when you're in the wrong lane when you're coming up to your exit. Oh, yep, I'm holding all of y'all up just to be doing it. gotta lower the volume on the turbo on this truck. Sounds like it's about tore up. Is he not running that is he not running the parking spot mod on the convoy? Where it changes the markings on the thing instead of having the blinkies and all that stuff on the screen? Like your cargo pickups and drop-offs and whatnot. I know I got the idea from them to go, from him and Farquhar to go look for that mod. I like that. It done away with that green spinny whatever it was that you have to click on to get the cargoes to come up. Oh, so he's not running that. Okay. Well, it's just a click to turn it off. Ain't no big deal, but I may take time tomorrow and just set up a whole other profile. I won't use it, but I'll set it up. Do you run just one profile? Or do you run two separate profiles?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
He's talking about how loud my blinker was. I was watching Simi Dad drive that old whatever it was on ETS the other day, and I told him, I said, damn man, that truck sounds like it's got a rod knocking. He laughed. He goes, well, it is an older truck.
Right.
And I kept watching it, and I'm like, it ain't doing it all the time though. What the hell is that noise? And what it was his indicator.
Exit right.
It was his indicator. Every time he turned his blinker on, I was hearing that click, 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 click. I was like, what the hell is that? That is loud as all get out. Oh, I thought he had a rod knocking in his truck. Oh. Are we all just gonna stop going up this molehill here? I mean, I know you're in an RV and I know how heavy those things can be, but just slowing you down that much, really, guy? You're holding traffic up back here.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
I bet you like the sound of going around this
Get
clover
ready to
leaf.
turn left.
Some bitch sounds mean, don't it? Woo!
Turn left.
Oh. I wonder, the reason I asked about the two profiles is I wonder if you set up a second profile, if mods are profile. That's one of those words I have trouble with. Are the mods profile specific, or once they're in and activated, they're just activated no matter what profile you go to? That's what I wonder. Yeah, them long ramps that cloverleaf around like that, and let me let that Jake work. Yeah, they sound good, man. Oh, hear me grind.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Is it there or there? I think it's up there. We'll go on up.
Turn left.
Yeah, because it's a road. It ain't a driveway. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I may set up me a second account, and I mean I won't do it. I won't do it this time because I won't have enough time to build up the long distance. But I'll set me up a second account, put a little playtime in on it, get the level up so that I can, you know, do good trips with y'all. That way I won't have to redo the mods every, you know, when I want to do a convoy. I can just hop on that profile and do it. Whew, that night air's chilly. Wink, wink. Yeah, that was part of my last investment on this truck, was that third axle. I I hate to say I updated the motor because it didn't. I put an older motor in it. If you go by the numbers, it's an older motor. It's not a newer motor. So is it really an update? But I did the third
Get
axle,
ready to turn right.
the motor, and what else? There's something else I did.
Turn right.
What else did I do? Seems important too. Can't remember what it was. Come on.
Finding a new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
Hey, don't ask me, boss. Y'all red lighted me as I was getting off, so I just stopped here. Stand there with your arms crossed looking at me like that. I'm just doing what you asked me to do. What? Pull. Oh, okay. Pull up. My bad. Oh, right there. Okay, got you. We good now? All right. Have a good one, man. Jackass. Do I have that one? Yes, I must have that one because it's not on that map. It's just on the mini map. Okie doke. Gotcha.
Turn left.
Mouse set out of the way. I'm tired of it every once in a while bouncing. I know I probably run with a little bit more force feedback in my steering wheel than the other guys do, though, because I've seen them when they go down those little dirt roads to go to customers and stuff. They go down them at like 35, 45, 50 mile an hour. Dude, my steering wheel won't let me do that. Not the way I got it set up. You know, I want it to feel a certain way. When I hit those dirt roads, it whips my steering wheel all to pieces. Or it tries to, back and forth and every which way. So I have to slow way down. See how the little symbol on there? I got that little white square. Instead of having the disc, floating disc or whatever. Saying it changes the way stations, the fueling places. What else? Turn the music off. Way stations, loading, unloading, and fueling. Yeah, all those little spots like that. Oh, that's what else I changed. I'm getting fuel. I changed my fuel tanks. I got the biggest fuel tanks I can get on here now. So this is gonna take a while. I was down to my last 100 gallons. That's a quarter of a tank. I got I can hold 600 gallons of fuel. I got 300. Well, it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. Okay, it takes longer than it normally does anyway. Yeah, she's full now. 599 gallons. I can do 4,400 miles before I have to fill up. Oh. It's just more in line of what I'm used to. Yeah, mine, I can I hit the rumble strips. Oh, I can hear I can feel the rumble strips on the road. They'll jar the bejesus out of me. But if I went to one of those places to do a either a bulldozer or an excavator or something like that, but it was out in the middle of the forest, like this. Oh, what do you call it? You know what I mean. I'm losing track of words here. Um, like a timber place. They were doing a lot of timber cutting back there, and I had to go all the way back to the back, drop off this loader. Right, I had to crawl. We went through the snake through this little valley, and then crawl up these hills on all these little rutted up dirt roads. And it took, when I got to the turning off the asphalt, I had like an hour and 10 minutes left on my sleep timer. Yeah, by the time I got all the way out there and dropped it off, I was out of time. And then by the time I got unloaded, trying to get back out of there, oh, you could hang it up, because it's out in the middle of the woods, so it wouldn't like it was close to any sleep trigger or anything. So it was a mess, man. I think I pulled like 4 or 5 fines just having to come out with an empty trailer trying to find a sleep trigger back in that little sleepy town that it was just outside of. But it was interesting because I had to go up that up all of that dirt road part at like 4th and 5th gear. Well, what I'm used to on the stick being 4th and 5th gear, I think that's like 7th, 8th, and 9th and 10th. What the fuck was that? I don't have a what the fuck was that button on here. Was that a UFO? Where the hell am I? Supposed to be in Texas. Or headed to Texas. What the hell was that? I, it, is that a thing? I have to ask. Is that a thing? Do we know if that's a thing? I swear to God. I mean, I'll go back. I'll rewatch it. Where are we at? We're at 3 hours and 10 minutes, basically 3:09. I'll go back and check it. I, that way I can make a clip out of it. That's a what the hell was that moment? I seen look like a couple of lights up in the sky. I seen them as they come over one way and they sort of zigzagged a little bit and then they shot off toward the horizon. And we ain't far from Roswell. Is that a thing? Anybody know if that? Do you know if that's a thing? Because it was weird, man. At first, I thought it was some kind of weird reflection on my windshield, but as you can see, people are going by, and I'm not getting no reflection of a tail light on my windshield. And this started. It like came. It was in the air, and it came from the direction of where that KW emblem is hanging up, and it shot toward the left-hand side of the windshield and then took a real quick right and went off that way and got back above the visor, headed off toward, nowhere. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if they've got that little some weird lights that you see out here in New Mexico in the middle of the night. I hadn't been down this road before, so I don't know.
Go straight.
I took a load to Roswell, took my pictures I needed to take over there, and I didn't see nothing weird over there, but it was daylight. And I know that they have added little weird moving objects in here. Like, I went to a place the other day and it actually had, instead of just a guy standing there with his arms crossed or whatever, he was walking around. He wasn't nowhere close to where I had to be, but he was over yonder and I could see him. He was moving. I was like, well, that's different. And I seen see. That may have been an airplane though. That had like 3 lights on it. That was it looked white, green, and something else. But they just disappear.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Fuck the speed limit. Mind the aliens, man. What's going on out here? Lady? Star. No, this wasn't a star. I'll buy airplane. I will not say it's a star.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I was seeing a guy in a hot dog suit. Cool. That would be cool. I seen a tractor working in a field. He wasn't kicking up dust or anything, but he was over on the side and he was actually moving. That was sort of neat. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't downshifting. I was going up a gear. Need to pay attention.
Caution, please mind.
Losing my mind. Is it double nickel out here? I ain't been paying no attention. Yes, it is. You hear that? Like way off in the distance.
Caution, please mind the speed.
I thought it was the radio playing real low, but it's not. That was a train. That's the only thing I can figure out it was. That's why I rolled the window down just a hair. I was hearing this squeaking noise. I'm like, what in the world is that? It was the actual like wheels squeaking on the track. That
Go straight.
That was weird. I hear all kinds of stuff that I don't know whether or not it's broadcasting out. So. You said you could just barely hear the truck. I haven't changed anything. I can make it louder. Let's do this. Let's do that. Alternate tab. Let's go up here and let's inch it up just a hair more. We'll push this to as close to the limit as we can without getting too. I don't want it to overtake my voice. I don't know how good those level indicators are up there, to be honest with you. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't get in no hurry. I get there when I get there. I've gotten to where I try to play this more realistically. That's why I don't pull the tanker that often. There's a whole lot more stopping, slowing down, running with your four-ways on, and all kinds of shit when you run hazmat stuff. So, especially with tanks. I got a mod that helps with that though. For delivery times. Because really the way they've got this game set up, the delivery times are pretty tight. You just about need to drive it with an automatic truck. Unless you're going to do the world of truckloads. They give you plenty of time on those. But if you just play the game and play the normal cargo loads, most of those are averaged out at like 62, 63, 64 mile an hour. Is what time, how they get your window for delivery. And look at here, I've had plenty of times where I play with like 25% probability of detours, 25% probability of weather, and all that other stuff. No, dude, no, you can't do those times at that average speed. So I got a mod that breaks it down to where you get quite a lot more time. Most of the loads I've been pulling, especially the long hauls, I'm delivering them like 2 days early right now. Because it takes the average from up in the 60s range down to like 45 and below. So you can either drive realistically, you know, not just mind the speed limits constantly, but you know, if you want to do 30 in a 45, you can get away with that, and it not hurt you on the other end.
Straight.
That's like when you see me take off from lights, that's the reason I don't get in no hurry. Just shift out like a normal would. I don't stick my toe in it real hard.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Oh, well, that's slow to populate. That brick fence there.
Caution, please mind the speed limit. Caution, please mind the speed limit.
That's a hell of a place to put a red light. What do you think about it, dude? Ain't this a hell of a place to put a red light? Yeah, you know, it adds a thing to it. I'm sure people would freak out if I did a hazmat load on here, and every time I come to a railroad crossing, you know, I did my four ways, stopped like I'm supposed to, check both directions, select appropriate gear. You don't swap gears till after you get off the tracks. You go through the whole routine of doing stuff like that, and people are like, what are you doing? Well, I'm showing you what realistic looks like. You know, it's more time consuming, but, you know, it is what it is. That's why I said, you know, I've tried to pay attention to what the speed limit is, but a lot of times, see, the speed limit 70, I'm gonna be running about 66, 67. It keeps me from having to dodge a lot of the AI traffic. That's a decent looking 66 model Ford pickup right there.
Go straight.
Don't care for the color, but you know, that's what that was. Middle of the day, you can still be running under the speed limit, and you're gonna get fools out here, just like the one that right here in front of me. Cause you watch, he'll be slowing down a whole lot quicker than I will up here sooner or later.
Go straight.
So I want to make sure I have myself plenty of cushion. Now they're up there playing let's swap lanes.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Oh, wow, that was interesting. This right here was built like a bypass for those lights that were down there. We got a place like that up in Huntsville, Alabama, where they built a raised highway for people that are going straight through. Everybody else is sort of below you. Got their traffic lights. They're not under the road, they're to each side, but you know. Then they cross under you at the intersections. So this will be one of those places. Yeah, it makes sense. San Antonio.
Right. And then exit right.
We must have crossed the line somewhere back yonder and I didn't pay attention.
Exit right.
Whoa. Yeah, that's the one reason I haven't turned those things off. I've seen the mod that turns those end of the road markers off. Don't go this way markers. There's been a couple of times where I'm looking at the mini map or GPS or whatever, and I'm like, which lane do I need to be in? Because it's not the greatest at letting you know when you're coming up on different splits like that, which lane you might want to be in.
Caution, please mind the speed limit. Keep right, and then exit right.
It may be. I tell you how you find out,
Exit
Wolf.
Right.
When you're looking at the engines, down through the list of engines that are there, what I've noticed, of course, most of the Caterpillar motors have the straight pipe mod. But anyway, you got a little exclamation point beside each motor, right?
Turn left.
If you'll mouse over those little exclamation points, if it's part of the straight pipe mod, it'll tell you right there just by mousing over the exclamation point. That was something new I learned when I came back here and started setting up those other trucks for the other drivers. I'm like, well, I know this one sounds like it's part of it, but I didn't know. I just knew it sounded like it. I was using that 6 1/4 cat. It sure sounds like it's got a straight pipe mod, but it was supposed to be more than that. It was supposed to have been more than just one engine. So I got to hunting on how to find them, and yeah. Those little exclamation points will either come up and tell you it's part of ATS, SEC ATS, or if it's part of a mod. And it'll tell you what mod it's part of. This one just says straight pipe mod. Because I've got, especially for like this Kenworth, I've got all kinds of options for my Kenworth, but now I've got the DLC for the Kenworth too. I wish they made a DLC like what I got from my Kenworth. I wish they made it for the Peterbilt too, to be honest with you. That's your two big name US trucks. I mean, they're not the ones you see on the road the most. I'll give them that. But they're the trucks everybody wants to drive. It's just not everybody goes out and buys their own truck. Well, you could tell when I mashed that clutch, couldn't you? It just went quiet. Hey, buddy, what you driving? You ain't loud. You ain't loud at all. Don't do it. My tires are bigger than you. Now, if there's a sleep spot back here somewhere before I get there, I'll pull over and sleep. If not, we're just going to be over. 'Cause I'm too daggum close. I'm 24 minutes away. I'll take a cat nap while I'm getting unloaded.
Keep right.
As far as I know, the type of pipe you put on the truck has nothing to do with it. It's all in the motor. Because I've changed the pipe on this truck, it hasn't changed the sound. But when I changed the motor, it sure did. Like I said, this is the older, I'll have to look at the specs to tell you what the number is. It's 30, I want to say it's a 3406. Why don't you take off? The light's still red, dude. What are you doing? What? Am I missing something here? Now the light's green. Okay. I'm like, is there cops coming? Why is everybody else taking off? What the hell's going on? I guess on this game,
Go straight
the sound file, I reckon, is connected to the motor and not the
right,
exhaust pipe.
and then turn right.
But I understand what you're saying.
Turn right.
To me, it should be a combination of the two. You know, it. But I guess you just can't build a video game that way. If that makes sense. It's like my truck's got a Detroit in it, right? And I'm running straight pipes. It don't sound nothing like a Caterpillar. It runs straight pipes. And the Caterpillar can be running the exact same pipes I'm running. It still won't sound the same. The motors, they just sound different. They make different noises. Just like a person's got a voice. Motor has a voice.
Go straight.
And just something about some of them Caterpillar motors, buddy. They're throaty. Is how I heard Lynn refer to it the other night. Boy, this thing's throaty. Oh.
Go straight.
These whole people live around here. They're probably ill at me. Run through their community with my Jakes on. Like, God damn. I don't know what that driver's problem is. Four o'clock in the morning, I'm coming through here waking people up for work.
Go straight.
This might not be as bad. This stage 1.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I like stage 1 and stage 2 just for the sound. Stage 3 is for when I need to use it to help. Stage 1 and 2 is just for the sound of it. Stage 3 is it's a little louder when it first kicks in than stage 2. But overall, I think stage 2 has a better sound to it. But for the amount of braking force you get, you can't beat stage 3. So whoever did the mod did a great job, man. Wonder that cop didn't write me a ticket. Out of time. Stage 1,
Keep
Stage
left.
2,
And then turn left.
Stage 3.
Turn left.
Be nice if this place has a sleep trigger out there where it's at. I have a feeling it ain't going to. Matter of fact, the convoy I ran with y'all that night, that's the first time I ever seen sleep triggers at pickup points and drop off points. I was like, oh, that's amazing. I sleep at customers all the time, so, you know, to me, that's just a given. My bed is right there. So all I need is a place to park the truck. Customer don't open till 7 and I got there at 10:30 at night. Guess what? That's where I'm sleeping. Oh, his eyes is blinking. He started blinking right as I went to turn. That's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. Things are gonna get dangerous. I still gotta unload. Then come out and find a parking
Keep
spot.
right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Nah, truck itself doesn't matter. As long as the motor's listed in that truck, then it's usable. Like I said, it's sound files are connected to the motor. Like I can't put, none of these motors are available to put in that Mack truck. They are in the Peterbilt that I bought, and I can do it in the Kenworth. I hadn't bought any of the others. That's why I said I'm using a lot of the vanilla trucks, is so that I can, you know, not all mods seem to be compatible with all
You have
trucks.
arrived at your
Like,
destination.
well, I can't show you because I haven't done this truck yet. I've done all the drivers' trucks. I've got a mod that puts the ICC numbers and stuff on the side of the truck. Little fire extinguisher labels and the IPTA stickers and all that. It does everything except let you put well, can't say that because it does have some pre-built logos in it. It's just I don't know how to change the logo out, so don't want to put a logo that you ain't pulling for. But yeah, it puts all that side markings on the outside of your truck, but it's not usable. He hasn't got it to where it's usable for all the vanilla trucks yet. So I have learned that just because you got a mod doesn't mean that it'll work for every truck. But if it shows up in the list, that means it works. If I'm looking at this right. Oh, this is going to be hell. Right there's where I need to be. Reason to go that way. That's where they're wanting it. This way. Cut that Jake off. being a little too steep, but I know I got curves on this side. That pole is right in the way. Okay, yeah, I see what I got. Right up against the curb. Mark up my front tire. On it. Hated doing that, but it had to be done. Climb it again right here. The other front tire. Ah, dogs sound like it tore my truck apart. They don't never sound that bad. Hit the rail. Yeah. One of the tightest docks I've had lately. That rail running right down the side of that line. I grounded the trailer up against it. Dadgummit. That's an accident report. That happens to the best of us. Personally, I think they put the white line a little too close to the railing. That's just me, though. Ain't too bad. 982 miles. Uh, it says it took me 32 hours and 23 minutes to do that. Oh Lord, that's 150 gallons of fuel basically. Oh, okay. All right. Well, hit continue. Well, that was nice. And that put me where am I now? El Paso. Yeah, El Paso is just a pain in the ass. And we want to get down to Brownsville, but we ain't gonna do it tonight. All right, man. Wolf, if you're still there, I appreciate you hanging out. It was a blast. Um, Catch up with me sometime tomorrow. I'll be on here. I'll either be on here, playing with the stream here, or I'll be playing with the stream on Discord. You know how to find me. And for everybody else that may have stopped by, we appreciate y'all doing what you do. We'll see y'all later, losers.